We've learned a bit about how enslaved Africans were treated, but how did they respond? My research question asks, in what ways were enslaved Africans treated by other people, and how did they respond? So life as a slave was brutal and harsh, with poor working conditions and severe punishments, such as branding and whipping were common. Phyllis Wheatley, a slave and well-known poet during the 18th century, wrote about the treatment of enslaved Africans in her poem On Being Brought from Africa to America. In this poem, she writes about how African Americans were often looked down upon and how many viewed their sable race with scornful eye. Slaves often turned to religion as a way for them to escape the hardships of being a slave, some going as far to form congregations. Slaves also developed a very distinct culture that drew influence from Christianity as well as African spiritual traditions. Wheatley expresses the slave culture and religious beliefs in her poem and writes about her own experience and how she came to realize that there's a God, that there's a Savior too. This helped her cope with the everyday struggles of being an enslaved African at the formation of America.